ISBN 978-976-9752139. Podcast 209. Culture, Identity, and Wisdom in the Buzz on Bees. Hi, and welcome to yet another enlightening episode of my podcast. Listeners, I am Dr. William Anderson Gittins, and I am from lovely Barbados. I am a doctor of theology, author, podcaster, photojournalist, media arts specialist, and cultural theorist. I'd like to have you join me today as we start a new podcast, Buzz on Bees, Culture, Identity, and Wisdom. According to ScienceScholars.com, I quote, bees are significant symbols of culture, identity, and wisdom in the complex tapestry of life, end quote. But, according to biodiversitybc.org, their presence in different communities goes beyond their ecological significance. They represent principles that have influenced human knowledge for ages. According to academic.op.com, my investigation into the biology of these amazing insects as a cultural theorist demonstrates a complex interaction of inherited traditions, values, and beliefs that influence our interactions with the environment and one another. Having stated that throughout history, bees have played important roles in many societies, according to pollenpaths.com, they were worshipped as holy animals associated with the sun god Ra in ancient Egypt, demonstrating their divine association with structure and order. Furthermore, according to historytools.org, the Greeks valued their diligence and used them as symbols for collaboration and diligence. This admiration extends beyond historical contexts, surfacing in contemporary dialogues about the environment and spirituality. LinkedIn.com Pulse Buzz claims, I quote, that as much as respect for bees reminds us that it is our communal duty to promote sustainable behaviors and coordinate our efforts with the welfare of the group, end quote. My journey as a photojournalist complements my theoretical work, allowing me to encapsulate the narratives surrounding bees through visual storytelling. Through the lens of my camera, I document urban beekeeping initiatives and conservation efforts that echo ancient traditions. This thinking is supported by urbanbeelife.com. These movements, according to researchgate.net, signify a collective awakening to the urgent need for environmental stewardship, inviting us to reflect on how cultural narratives shape our responses to ecological crisis. There are clear metaphorical similarities between human diligence and bee activity. According to spirituallark.com, bees flourish in hives, highlighting the value of cooperation and communal support. Their combined efforts are effective in today's workplaces, where teamwork is crucial. We may create resilient work cultures that prioritize group objectives while acknowledging individual aspirations by taking inspiration from the hive's effectiveness as per oneeleuthera.org. This alignment fosters productivity, and enriches our shared experiences. But the current state of bees is concerning. BeekeepingTrove.com claims that extraordinary population decreases have been caused by pesticide use, habitat damage, and climate change, endangering biodiversity and food supply. It is impossible to overestimate the significance of bees as pollinators, and the world agricultural industry faces an existential threat from their decline. According to fundsforgnomes.org, proposals habitat restoration projects restoring balance, reviving ecosystems, I quote, "We must promote comprehensive policies as environmental stewards that promote habitat restoration and sustainable agriculture, ensuring that future generations inherit a thriving ecosystem," end quote. According to JesusEveryday.com, I quote, "Religious teachings also convey the symbolic meaning of bees, assuming all else is equal," end quote. In biblical context, bees illustrate diligence and wisdom, qualities essential for navigating life's challenges. Their tireless pursuit of sustenance serves as a poignant metaphor for perseverance on our spiritual journeys, according to biblicalchronology.com. My perspective is further enhanced by my position as a Doctor of Divinity. Even though some people see these connections as allegorical, they provide timeless truths that are relevant in our fast-paced world because I lead interfaith discussions and community projects that emphasize the value of comprehending many theological views. The wisdom I have gleaned from the behaviors of bees, according to spirituallark.com, can shape present and future spiritual practices, enhancing community cohesion. It should be noted that I am amazed by the timeless insights bees impart as I learn more about their relationship to civilization. They are always reminding us of our interconnectedness and calling for a return to ecological living and communal ideals, according to spiritualwithlisa.com. My desire to embrace bee wisdom, which teaches us how to live a meaningful life that fosters both individual identity and harmony among others, grows stronger the more I consider these topics. Spirituallark.com supports this viewpoint. This sentiment is echoed by the ideas discussed in episode 209, Culture, Identity, and Wisdom in the Buzz on Bees, ISBN 978-976-9752139, which emphasizes the importance of cooperation and balance in our lives. Finally, by employing bees as a cultural symbol, I have explored the intricate connection between culture and individual identity. I examine how culture's deeply held customs, values, and beliefs affect our lives as a cultural theorist, particularly as it relates to social dynamics driven by bees. Beyond academic research, my work demonstrates a commitment to uncovering the cultural narratives that bees represent and their implications for individual interactions and collective values. In addition to performing academic study, my experience as a photojournalist enabled me to visually express these cultural stories, fostering a deeper understanding of social issues related to the environment and our relationship with nature. I try to inspire and educate people through engaging visual storytelling, and I hold a degree in media arts. Furthermore, my role as a Doctor of Divinity expands my worldview by encouraging interfaith dialogue and community initiatives that emphasizes the importance of diverse religious viewpoints. By bringing up faith and ethics in this course, particularly in relation to bee symbolism, I seek to bridge cultural divides. Bees enhance our shared human experience by fusing spirituality, culture, and communication to create a powerful emblem of peace and understanding. I am certain that bees are potent symbols that capture the complex relationships between culture, identity, and wisdom. After analyzing the information I've gathered on the topic and placing culture, identity, and wisdom in the buzz on bees, ISBN 978-976-9752139 in context. They urge us to think about our roles in the greater scheme of things and emphasize the need of protecting our communities and environment. Beekeepingtrove.com supports this view of thinking as well. By continuing to learn and interact with bees, we can discover the timeless lessons they offer to us that will help us live a more peaceful and interconnected life. Stay tuned for my next e-publication, 366, which explores these topics in further detail, invites you to join Podcast 209, and highlights the value of lifelong learning, development, and discovery. God bless.